Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me and happy Saturday. It's still very cold here in the UK, but not as cold as it has been. So I think we might just be into plus, +1 maybe. Feels minus outside. I've only been to the dustbin. So yeah, another weekend day to sit at the desk and craft. So this is just my working book page pile. So I don't know, does it look like it's getting any smaller to you? Because it doesn't to me. Now I know these ones on the top are ones that I've glued, but they were, from a book that I didn't particularly want to, put it into the recycle kind of thing, throw away once I'd glued on it. So it was one of my encyclopedias. I'm going to do something with those tomorrow. They're going to become something fun and pretty. So I'll just put those to one side, and that's taken it down a little bit. But yeah, we're going to use book page again today. I mean, they are lovely, aren't they? But yeah, I think I've got like the magic porridge pot, that just kept giving porridge. I've got a magic book page pile. So what we're going to make? We're going to make these, which are gusseted. Stuck down there. I do tend to stick my gusseted pockets down. Yeah, that's it. Or I think it's called a double gusset. I did make them quite a while ago. Over a year ago now. No, must be very nearly 2 years. Yeah, not quite 2 years ago. Oh, I seem to be doing everything from 2 years ago. It's obviously a junk journal circle of 2 years. I didn't make them out of book page. Well, I did. I think I made them out of Edith Holden. And I was particular about what went where. But these I am going to make out of just general book page. So I have been having a play just to, work out the quickest way to do them. Because, I never can remember when I come back and do these things. So I've got a few, and I made every single one, I think, a different way. This one's just a book page one. That one is as well, I think, just book page. I'm using up my clusters on them, which is brilliant because I've got a lot of clusters to use up, and I love making clusters. So, yeah, it'd be nice to use quite a few up, and then I can make some more, can't I? So that one's just book page as well, with nothing, nothing done to it, not covered or anything. Of course, you can do absolutely anything to them once you've got them. But I did start making some, covering them before. Is that just book page? That one is also just book page. It's a nice colour book, isn't it? A washi on them, washi on book page is lovely. Yeah, but I made some covering them first in, what are you? What kind of paper are you? So I did this one in pattern paper. No, where was the one I did in pattern paper? I've lost it. Or maybe I've not used it yet. I'll show you why in a minute. I thought I'd done one though. Oh, I have the back of its pattern paper, look. Yeah. Okay, catch yourself up, Denise. So yeah, pattern paper, and then the front piece I did in tissue paper. What is it called? It's Your Creative Studio paper. So is that one. You probably recognise it. So that one I just did it on the front and not on the back. So yeah, there's a variety of things. You can make the flaps whatever size you want. You can make the envelopes whatever size you want. You can make it as complicated or as easy as you want. So let's have a little play. So the easiest way, let's just grab some book pages out. Let's try. See, if I had them all organised, same pages together, it might be a bit easier. I'm just looking for some big-ish ones so that you can see what I'm doing. Yes, those English Lakes ones are thick and big. So yeah, sometimes when you make something, it's best to make it big and simple to start with until you get your head around what you're doing, if you're anything like me. So I'm just going to, I've got a double page here, I'm just going to do it. Can you see how one's slightly bigger than the other? To the edge of my cutter, I think. Yeah, like that. Now I've got two separate pages. And you don't have to have, but it helps I think, if you've got this. So where's the little tool that goes with it that I've had out? Good question. It should be attached in it, Denise, and then I should have lots of them as well, so bear with me. Would you believe it? I've got 3. At the minute I can't find one. Here's one. No. The bright yellow, 2 of them as well, so let's have a look in this drawer. Oh, yeah. Here's the 2 bright yellow ones, so it's the white one I was using. I don't know what I've done with it. It'll turn up, no doubt. Oh, there it is. Under there it is. Oh, I've got 3. So I wasn't fibbing. I have. Did I tell you what size I did that? I can't remember. It was about 5 1/4 inches across, I think. So you need 2 pieces of book page, one for the front, one for the back. Now, if you want your back piece the right way up on the flap, obviously the back will be upside down if that's the case, you need to turn your back piece upside down. Okay, so that it's going to be that way up. Depending on how far I bend it, you might not see much of the writing. But if you're going to leave it like that, or if you're going to you know, cover it with something see-through, you might want it the right way up if that's your kind of thing. I covered the inside of that with another piece of book page. Can you see there? The right way up, so I've got it the right way both sides, just because I was feeling like that. But you know, it's up to you. Just do on the simple way, all the same way up, and then you know you can change it up as you go. But I'm going to turn it upside down. So the biggest piece, I know they're both the same at the moment. In fact, shall I cut one down now? Yeah, I will. So you want one, what, 1 inch? Yeah, maybe 1 inch bigger than the other. Oh my goodness me. So sorry. Oh dear. Have I got you right now? I don't know. Hope so. I can see a shadow. Let me just try you again. I maybe had a shadow originally, did I? The light is just not good for filming at the moment. Right, what am I doing? So I've got the bigger one upside down. Again, I don't think it matters yet. Oh, it probably will. And what I'm doing is I am scoring 1 inch in. Of course, you can change these sizes to whatever suits you. So down both sides 1 inch in. So that middle piece is the finished size of your pocket. Yeah, that's all I want on that one. And then on this one, the same, 1 inch in, because the front's going to be the same size as the back. But I also want a fold across the bottom of this one. I do want to fold across the top, but I'm going to do that once I've glued it together so that I can decide exactly where I want it. So I'm going to go 3/4. Okay, so both of them 1 inch down the side, and the shorter one 3/4 at the bottom. And I'm going to turn that one that way up. So they want folding in like that. Now you could, if you wanted to, do another score down there, which I did originally, but I just never, I did 1 inch and 1/2 inch, but I never got them exactly the same. So I'm blaming the scoreboard. You know, it was only a fraction out, but a fraction makes quite a bit of difference when you're gluing 2 pieces together. So I've decided to just do it at 1 inch and then fold it myself, and I can move it over. You know, you might be much better on your scoreboard, and you can do 1 inch and 1/2 inch and, you know, fold both folds over. I will just do which way it works for me. I can do it the other way to show you, but yeah, I only end up refolding it afterwards. So that is my front. We'll be going like that. This is my back, which is upside down. So you want your front folding under, you want your back folding towards you. That makes sense. Yeah, so the 2 pieces, when they go together, will be like that. And you need to do the same thing on your back. Oops. Oh, it's that paper that's really it's a bit cloth-like. No, it's not really fragile, but it is fragile, and I was a bit rough with it, shall we say. Look, I've got a tear. Now, if you've got paper that's fragile and you cover it in pattern paper like I have, that will help. Or tissue paper or anything like that, it will help. Just do it on one side, it'll be fine. Give it a bit of extra strength. if you're a brute like me. I'm doing it on that side. That's it. I was going to say that's not the side that's been stuck, but it is. So let's see if I can do this one without. See if I'd scored it, I might not have had that issue, but yeah, I managed that one by not being quite so rough. So upside down, I have to keep reminding myself, it doesn't really matter, it's easy. One of these I did, I was insistent I was making upside down and ended up not. Is it this one? And I just put one of these, a cluster over the entire thing. I already made a cluster I hasten to add, which is brilliant. We only made these the other day, I think, didn't we? Love that one. Yes, I'll move them out the way and stop playing with them. So we'll come back to the front one now. So if you open it out again, you will see that we've got this line here. Probably I should ink it for you so you can see. Some ink on there might be good. Where did I put you? Oh, I have located in the UK scorched timber. Well, I say I can't take the credit for it because I didn't, Tanya did and sent me the link. So I've got some in Monday. Yay! She's good at finding things, Tanya, isn't she? That's the new Tim Holtz colour, if you're wondering what I'm on about. In one of my last videos, the one where I was starting to work on the Darker Days kit by Tanya. Digikit. I was saying how the new Tim Holtz ink would be perfect for it, and that I'd like some, and I found some. Well, I've got some coming. Okay, so can you see what I did? All I did was cut out the corner bits that we don't need, because that's going to be the hinge, and this piece is going to attach to this here. Those of you that saw me do this a couple of years ago will, I think I've probably made some since then, but will know exactly what I'm doing. So I am, of course, now's the time to ink all the edges. I'm not going to, because I'm just going to show you how to do this. I don't want to be on too long. I have already had half an hour in here prepping for my Sunday video, the scrappy one that I'm talking about. So that should be exactly the same size as that it is. So I should have inked it so you could see. So you need about a centimetre, I guess. No, a millimetre. Just testing if you're awake or not. You know, a millimetre where they're not in the join so that it bends okay. And what I have been doing, just for belt and braces, is grabbing a piece of, that one's dead. Will it come off? Oh, it will. Oh, I'm strong today. Grabbing a piece of washi that I never would use probably in my crafting. Never say never, I guess, but unlikely. And just stick it across the bottom just to give it a little bit of extra. Of course, you could put a piece of an extra piece of paper, a piece of fabric, or just to trust to look. I haven't even gone all the way across, look, but just so that it gives it a bit of extra. You can do it this way as well, should you wish, but that's what I've ended up with. So a flap at the back, and then you can see how that's going to fit there. Now you can decide if you want that a fairly close flap over, if you want a bit of space. Now I could always cut that down. I think I might, bear with me, I'll try not to clobber you. Cut it down a little bit because it was all bare, you know, nothing much on it. I know it might be covered, but, and I do want a bit more of a gap when I fold this over, and then decide where you want to fold it over. So I'm going to have it there. Now the beauty of book pages, you can use, in theory, one of your sentences, not a sentence, lines of text to help you get it straight. So that's the flap, and I am going to put a little divot in there just because it's still fairly close for getting things in. That I think I might want a bigger one than that. Let's go with this one. I know I'm taking that. I'm just eyeballing it. Oops. So it says the lakes now instead of the English lakes. Yep, so that's where it's going to come Let me just do that so you can see. So I'll have that extra bit of a thumb hole there, you know, to grab out whatever I put in it. And then the same as at the bottom, we don't need this top bit. So open it out again and get rid of where we folded it there, the flap, slightly in a ever such a slight angle. Where's my bigger scissors? Oh, I can see my glue sat there without my lid on. Okay, I'll just sort that. There we go. And the same across here. I should have inked the line so you could see what I was doing, but can't even see it myself now. There. In fact, let's ink it. Oops. So I can see when I'm cutting. That's it. So you can see I'm just cutting the right hand side of that and just the left hand side this way. Oops. So that's cut that so that it's not on the flap. Yeah, we didn't want the flap gusseted. Now you can leave these like this, but I like a bit of a slant going on, so I just that way. Just start at that corner and kind of draw one in, and then do I want the whole thing? Yeah, I want the whole thing. No, do I want the whole thing? Can't remember. Didn't do it on that one. Did it on that one? No, I just did the outside. I'm all right and left elbow. Are you getting dizzy? That's it. Just trim them off. You can trim them when you've stuck them, which I think I've done a couple of times. It's just, believe it or not, a little bit easier to get in. Yeah, I think I'll leave you like that. Okay, so that's the top, that's the bottom, and it is also easier to round those corners before it's glued together as well. Depends on the size of your flap. I would have been able to do that one anyway, but if your flap's a bit smaller, it's sometimes hard to get in. It might be nice to put some, if you're not covering it with tissue paper, to put some washi over there as well. I'm just noticing on this paper, the more I bend it and use it, the softer and softer it's getting, because it's old paper. Okay, so it's up to you what you glue it together with. Fabri-Tac is best on this paper for me, but I do find it oozes a little bit, and then I do tend to stick my gussets together, and I've done it on the wrong piece. Okay, so do glue your short piece, because that one is going to be all stuck down. The long one isn't. Does that make sense? Do as I say, not as I do. Oops. So Neil's last day at work today. He's off tomorrow, Sunday, so we will be going to the car boot in the antique centre just for a walk round and a look. Not with the intention of buying, but you never know. It is still January, so trying not to spend, but I'm not doing a very good job of it, I have to say. Okay, did you fold out? I didn't quite get that straight. That's better. Well, that's better. Gosh, I was lucky because it's, yeah, it doesn't, yeah, it's got, I was going to say it didn't want to glue, but it has done. It's because it's really thick paper and I didn't put a lot of glue down. That's why this one's better. Yeah, it's glued lovely. Can you see that or not? I love them. I think what I'll do is I'll put some washi on the inside of that. What shall we go with? Might see it, so I don't want any of those. Let's use one of the ones that I don't mind being on show. One of these lovely ones from Tanya, my Christmas box. Let's have some roses. Everything's better for a rose on it, I think. Yeah. And I'm not going to put extra glue on it because I think it will grab. It needs to be inside that flap. I think it will grab fine on this paper. for any reason it doesn't, I can always go with, excuse me, hiccuping. That's it. Just give it a little. Oh, and again, goodness, a little bit of something. So I do prefer them inked. You could put a policy closure on it, which I've done before. I just didn't. Oh, I've got hiccups now, would you believe? I didn't feel like it. Yeah, I'm going to hiccup. 20 minutes. That didn't take me long, did it? To start. So yeah, if you've got the patience. Oh, goodness me, I might have to turn camera off. Okay, here's hoping that sorted it. So I just got some washi stickers out while I just had a suck on a cough sweet. I haven't been there, had a drink. So we'll see if it starts again. I'll have to go get a drink. So yeah, got some washi stickers out ready to decorate this up. I finished inking it round. And these are the papers that I covered before I started, book pages that I covered in, oh goodness me, tissue paper. So these are from Your Creative Studio. That one is a wrapping from Your Creative Studio. I've well, it's got all sorts on there actually. A bit of Tim Holtz tissue, a bit of that green decorators paper from Tanya. This is pattern page, sewing pattern page. I knew I'd done some, you see, I did a few. I just tucked it round the back because I didn't think it would matter if it showed or not. I suppose if I do that long and that becomes the flap, I can always put something, you know, covering there as well. Some more Your Creative Studio. Now, if you like it wrinkly, screw your pattern up first and then put the glue down and drop it down. If you like it smooth, obviously smooth everything out. You don't have to have it totally covered. So this is a French book and I've just did a corner with the pattern paper. And again, I've done it upside down. Yeah, and I've put another piece of book page in there so that it's the right way up, should that be the back. So, you know, just a bit of prepping if you want the pretty one. So let's make one out of that. Yeah, we'll decorate it because we've got two there. We'll make one out of this and then we'll decorate them all together. Oh, I did that one out of the Lakes book as well. Yeah, let's make one out of these. So what should we have for the back? Should we do a smaller one because they're all quite tall and thin, aren't they? So what I want is two widths the same. And obviously you can cut them the same width, but let's use some of these pretty ones. That's nice. And you're nice and wide as well. Anything else that wide? Not much taller, but yeah, wow, you'll do. Okay. So we'll have the taller one as the, did I put you one upside down? I don't think it matters, but I will have you upside down. So you're going on there and you're going on there. Right. I think you're the same size, aren't you? Oh, as good as. So what did I do with my scoreboard? Here it is. Try not to whack the camera. That's it. Do I still want an inch on here? That's the question. I think it'd be easier to do it on that side. Let's do 3/4 of an inch because I haven't got to half it. I'm just folding it myself, if you see what I mean. I wouldn't like to have to half 3/4 of an inch, you know, to put another line down. I suppose you could. Just make life easy for me. So this is the back, yeah. I can't even remember which one I went in now. And I said it was 3/4 there, that one. That one. That's it. I don't want to go through the paper. It's quite thin paper, this, but I need to leave a mark in the, I'm going to fold it straight away. So this one, the back you fold inwards before I lose my line again. So like I have there. Is that it? Yeah. Okay, I won't do the second line. I'll leave that a moment and do this one. 3/4. And 3/4. really the only measurement you've got to get right is getting the you know, the width of the front and the back the same, I think, so that these gusseted pieces grab each other. I didn't do my bottom on here. I think I'm still going to do 3/4 bottom as well. Depends how much you want turned up. I mean, if you cut it wrong and you've got no bottom at all, you could just put a piece of book page over it, couldn't you? And you wouldn't have to. Okay. So, which way up? We're going to have you that way up. So you're right when you go that way. So we'll call you the bottom. Okay, so we need to fold this back on itself. Yeah, that's fine. So 3/4 inch was fine for me to manage turning over, even with my larger fingers that don't always make crafting easy. You know, fiddly crafting. I hope I'm not making it seem complicated, because it really isn't. It's one of those things, I think, that once you start playing and you've done one or two, it's like, oh yeah, I've got it. That's how it was for me, and yeah, I do sometimes struggle to keep tricky things in my head unless I've done them recently or, you know, for a long time. A long period of time. So yeah, it is just a nice easy Saturday make, I promise you. It might not look it, but it is. It's just more complicated me explaining than anything. So I need to cut those squares out of that bottom front. Nearly cut it in the wrong place then. Of course, you could round these corners if you wanted to as well. Bit coming off and I'm not bothered. Try not to rush, so I'm thinking about what I'm doing. I don't know if that's going to work or not, but oops, bit of a bang there. Yep, that's it. So that one's going to go under there, and then I'll decide if I'm going to put a divot in it or not. Is that right? Yep, that's right. That piece goes on there. So we need to ink this bit. Lovely. I'll leave about 1 millimetre from the, you probably can't see, but just so that it's, you know, got a bit of room, especially if there's things in it, you know, once you've got tags and things in it. So there's just a little bit of room for it to lift a bit of that one up. Move, close, whatever. That's not a dead one. No, not coming off. Just while I see it. There we go. It's a moon one. Not into moon things. Come on. So yeah, once you get a few of these made, I imagine they're quite fun to just sit and decorate a lot at once. I was very happy just sticking my embellishments, clusters on them, which is really what I'm going to do now as well. Right, let's see. Why don't you want to turn in? There's still too much of you on there. Oh no, I think I'm going to sneeze now, would you believe? I've obviously got an issue today. You just don't want to fold, do you? I suppose it's because it's got that tissue on it. It's a little bit more, what? Not pliant, a little bit stiffer, that's it, than it normally would be. Yeah, and now I'm starting to see where I was like 0.5 millimetre or something bigger, the front than the back. But that's okay, because it's going to sit proud a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, it is a tiny bit skew-wiff, but I can live with it. So then decide, you know, how much of this you want over. I'm going to have quite a lot of that over, I think, because I wanted a small one. So I'm going to put quite a big divot in it. Now, obviously, don't do it bigger than that, otherwise it will show below. I have done that before in the past. Thinking, right, I'm going to have a really big hole here. And then, yes, a big hole that's on show. So I do want a little bit of space, but not too much. That's it, about there. I really like that covered one. Just feel like we're going sideways on. I wonder if I didn't quite... That's better. Maybe didn't quite do this bit straight at the bottom. Oh, it's better on that side. We're not on that side now. I'm not going to stress over it. I'm always worse when I'm on camera. If I weren't on camera, I wouldn't be stressing at all. I'd just be making it work. Okay. I appreciate you probably can't... Oh, if I cut too much there, I think I might have. You can't see where I'm cutting. Oh no, we're all right. Yeah, I've gone past it a little bit, but doesn't matter. I'll do the same here, so we're even. So you can see I don't need to do that extra slanty bit because we're practically at the top here. We haven't left a big gap from the flap. Yep, I think I'm okay to glue that now. I have cut that at a nice angle. I'm not going to round the edge. I like the angle of that. It was a happy accident, but I like it. So do the front, not the back. It's not an awful lot difference size-wise now from front to back, but there will be a little bit on the back that doesn't need gluing. So if you always glue the front. Yeah, I'm going to have some lace out tomorrow with those book pages. Scrappy lace, because it's scraps on Sunday. And I'm going to make, just can't wait, make something beautiful. I haven't done it yet. It's next job. I'm eager to get on with it. Cat hasn't nagged me these last 2 days when I've been in my room. I think he's getting used to me coming in here and not letting him in. He does, once he can get in, he's all over. He runs in like, I'm going in there, I'm going in. And he's all over everywhere. And I have let him in occasionally when I've been doing stuff at my computer and whatever, and he has just sat down at the table after 10 minutes investigating everything. So I think the more he's allowed in. Where's my little dobber gone? There. The more he's allowed in, the more he will hopefully calm down. Okay. Yep, like that. I think it does need something to hold that down now. I think with most of these, I haven't got one on that. Oh, that one I did it look so it would tuck in. If you've got something a little bit weighted, it helps. But a policy closure is lovely. A bigger flap definitely helps. That's got a nice big flap on it, look. And that is quite high up, so it opens well to get a lot in. You could always put a paper clip, an altered paper clip would be nice on it, or a weighted embellishment. Cluster. So we've got 3. What shall we do with them? Let's just put the lid on here while we decide. So they are all... Ow! Thought I was in the hole and I was in me. That's not good. Let's hope I'm not bleeding. Oh, I don't know how I'm not, but I'm not. Maybe there was glue on it and it sealed the hole. Yeah, definitely want to use my clusters now. I've got the nice big box. Well, it's not too big now, is it, actually? I've been using them quite a lot just lately. I know I made some the other day, but I am getting through them. And I've got all these book pages that I've covered that I'm going to make. But I've got all these fabric clusters. Just random fabric clusters. And I've got another box full of these waiting to be stitched. So I might just put one of those just for the sake of using one. Using one up on there. Now I can put bling and whatever on top of that, should I wish. I've also got, I've only got a little jar of them here, but I've got a big box of these somewhere as well. You know, the vintage ones with the lace, with the buttons. Oh, that's a nice one. That would be nice on there. Although it does kind of hide the... I could have it quite low down though. Quite like that. So let's use one of those on there. And you can mix the clusters. So I could have... I like that big green one. No, I could have a cluster, fabric cluster on there. Yeah, like that. Actually, shall we do that as a... No, that it won't tuck in that page. It's not forgiving enough. So I do want something heavy up there. Might put some bling up there. We'll see. I think I'm going to put a cluster on here as well because it's covered. This one I'm going to put some washi sticker on. So what can we have down the bottom of here? So many things. We've got fabric at the top, so don't necessarily want fabric. Now that could be too much, but we could put something on the bottom as a tuck, so we could have a tuck. Yeah, I probably don't want fabric on it. So I've got some non-fabric ones. From way up. That would make a tuck. Kind of autumny, isn't it? No. Is it too much? Might be too much with both. Might just want some... don't know. Oh, what is that I just saw? It was just the fabric that caught my eye. I think I've cut something off that. So what are we doing here? I could have a really big one on there that opened like that. That's nice, isn't it? This is the one that I said was autumny though, and we're not autumn, we're heading towards... Slowly, but we're heading towards spring. How many times are going to go through them, Denise? Are you shouting? I've not actually got that many left to use. I thought you was using oh, let's just leave it at that. I thought you was putting a washi sticker on that. Oh no, you've got that one there. What are you doing? Okay, so I'm going to have some bling on here, or something resembling bling, I think. Washi on here, so let's do the washi one. So we've got purple. Have we got any blue or purple? Oops, oh, we've got green, so I don't want something bigger. What are you? Cream roses. No, we don't go with that colour at all. I've got blues, but they're all, and purples, they're all a little bit small. Can you see? What's that? Is that the same one I've got? No. Now I have got, it doesn't have to be flowers, does it? I have got other washi. Oops, don't do that. Bits and pieces and stickers. But these, oh yeah, these stickers from, I think these are washi stickers, I might be wrong. They were from Tanya. That one's quite nice, isn't it? Is there too much purple going on there? Maybe put some bling on it then. Let's try it, otherwise I'm going to be here forever not picking. And it's only a book page. If I don't like it, which is highly unlikely, but Come on. Are you washy? Oh, you are washy. Lovely. Right, so I'm going to go on this left-hand side, just so that, I don't know why, I just am. I thought there was a reason, but there wasn't. Yep, I like that. I like that at a bit of an angle, I think. Of course I do, because I'm the angle. Now I've got purple ink somewhere. Do I want to go? Let's have a look. Let's use the inks, shall we? It's not purple, it's lavender. Oh, don't chuck them on the floor. What I haven't got is a dobber for it. Oops, don't do that again. I did find my dobbers and I have put them all with the inks, so I could just use the dobber without the, just use the head of one without the, or I could just take the head off one of the dobbers, couldn't I? Wouldn't that be easy? Let's take it off. Probably be covered in pink, but the pink one. I don't think it's very strong, this. I might be wrong. This milled, is it milled lavender? Yeah, milled lavender. No, look, there's nothing going on me. Come on. Maybe you need wetting. Oh, there's more going on the page than there looks to be on the dobber. Strangely enough. Yeah, there is. I didn't want it really strong anyway, she says. No, I didn't. I really didn't. Didn't want a bright purple edge, did I? Distressed edge. Let's just... You might not even see that unless you look for it, but it is carrying the colour theme tone. That's nice. There's a lot of lovely foxing. I don't know if the camera's picking it up on that paper there, so I'm not going to cover it up because I like that. Okay. Oh, went for a run. So I might put that a bit lower down so it actually covers over that. No thud of steam engine, it says. Yeah, I'm going to glue that on because it can be gluing and can be drying. I'll have a look if there's anything in the bling drawer that I want to add. You'll see something here. This is today's desk sweepings. I've got a bag at the side that I just keep adding them into. Let's try that. Right, how are we doing? Oh, we're there. I mean, using up book pages and clusters. What a result I'm having today. I think I prefer it that way. A slight angle and slightly over. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that. Okay. Still not enough to hold the lid down yet, but when it's in a journal, that will also help it. Once they're dry-ish, I will probably store them with a... In fact, I could probably do it now. Let's have a look. Paper clip on them. Oops. My paper clips, I'll have a party in the drawer and I'll attach the play... What is it? British Bulldog? Something like that, where you grab each other and run around in a group in the playground. Yeah, my paper clips, I'll play that in the drawer so that when I want one, I can never get just one. What would be nice down there? Something would. Maybe some lace, I don't know. But let's move on because I don't want to be at this forever. Right, bling drawer. Ooh. I've obviously moved it. Excuse my arm. Try not to whack everything. Ooh. It's nice, but it's not heavy enough. I'm wanting something heavy to hold it down. I need to empty some of this out. When I get bling out, I just put the bits that I haven't used back in here, and there's too much in it at the minute. It should just have a few bits. Oh, they're nice. I've nearly used all these. They were gifted to me, as I'm sure you know. Oh, there's that. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? I could put that on there, but it's not me. I probably won't use it. It was a gift. Obviously it wants quite a lot more than that on it, doesn't it? Not seeing anything I want. Oh, hello. Particularly on there. I do like this. So I think we're going to have to go for maybe another cluster. Oh, what else have I got? Let's see what else I've got on here. These are all my big brooches and such like. I don't really want anything out of there on it. Oh, I've got some big washy flowers in here, look. Oh, that's just made me think about the butterflies, the big Tim Holtz ones. I wonder what I've done with them. Is that them? Yes. Might be too big, but they're quite weighted, so... Sorry, what do you think to that? Should I move you a bit nearer? Oh, I quite like that on there. Let's have a look what other... I don't always like sideways on one, but I do quite like that. I mean, there's a huge one. No, that's just too much. No, I think that sometimes the first thing you pick is the best thing. Do you like it? Could do with something lacy or fabricy on there. Just behind it. I've got something here. Let's just cut a manageable working piece off, shall we? I don't want it to be... I suppose it could cover it all. I like that bit there. Right, have we got too much going on? No, I don't think so. Again, I want it to be a scruffy edge, so... Well, not scruffy, but not neat. Oh, yes. So, let's try and use this 3-in-1 because it's fuller and it it comes out quicker. Get rid of that glue glob. Don't need a lot. I don't really want to put my fingers in it. That's it. Oh, which way I was having you? I don't know which is the right way. I don't suppose it matters. I think that's the wrong way, but I wanted this here. What on earth was that? Something just flew at me. That was scary, wasn't it? I did just put it up there earlier this morning, so yeah. Scary. There's only me in the house and the cat. Yep, I like that. So just the top half of it. And again, if I use this 3-in-1, it'll grab through the material. Now, because I stopped the film, I've no idea how long I've been. I bet I've been an hour, which I'm trying not to do. 1, because of the sitting, and 2, because of the uploading. So let's get a move on. Now this is out and open, I might as well use it. It is a good glue for book page like this that soaks everything up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we only made that cluster maybe last week or 10 days or so ago. Like that a lot, actually. Summary. Oh, we've got flowers in there. Yeah, and again, I'm not going to leave this on, but just to kind of train it to stay closed. Oh, they're pretty. Plus the ones I've got done, I'm really happy with what I've got here. Okay, you really are starting to stand up, aren't you? But this is it's a mother of pearl button, so it will give it quite a bit of... No, it won't. Quite a bit of weight, I was going to say. This is one that I thought would be the easiest to do. So just there, sort of corner, oh, it has, look, it's weighted it a bit already. I just want something down there, maybe a label. I wonder if I've got any washi labels. I'm sure I must have. I think what I meant was, I wonder if I can locate any washi labels. Or some, oh, put that back in, or some such thing. Oh, look, there's those beautiful butterflies that Tanya sent me. Scratch the label. This has just got to be done. We've got to have a butterfly on there. Oh, what? Aren't they gorgeous? If you like this kind of thing, which I do, holographic. Oh. Now, are they rub-ons or are they stickers? Does it say? Laser gold sticker bag. That doesn't mean anything to me. Oh, maybe I can't use it. Maybe I'll just have to work out first. Maybe they're just supposed to be stuck down as they are. I could just stick it down as it is until I find out, couldn't I? Because as you it is holographic, look. Does it want anything behind it? Maybe I could have a label as well. Is it too big? Not sure it goes with that now. Right, I'm going to put them to one side. I am going to put them on one of the ones I've got made, waiting to go, but not that one. I've got teapots. These. Oh, what I haven't got isn't worth talking about. Stamps. Typewriter. No. Love them all. They're butterflies. There's some more of those, whatever those are. These are the same. Rubbish, aren't I? Oh, pussycat, look. Pussycat sticker. Oh, Denise, decisions. That feels sticky. Why are you sticky? Because you're a sticker. Oh. Well, this one's using, it's obviously... It's had it rough in my box. How strange. I'm going to put it down because it does need... I'm probably not using it properly at all, but... like that. Okay, I better call it a day because I'm sure I've been way too long. Might put some flowers or something there as well, but we'll see. You didn't clip that one down, Denise. Let's put a smaller one on it. Doesn't need quite so much. Okay. Let me know how you're using your book pages up. If you've made some of these, you're going to make some of these. I'm definitely going to finish the pages that I've made, and I'm definitely going to put some of those butterflies on them. So when I get them done, I will show you. Is that all I did? 3 before? No, 4. Oh, so already I've got 7. And I think there's another 3 there at least waiting to be made. So that will be 10 I've got all ready to go. Okay. Oh, there we go. Grumbling again. Sorry. Yeah, see you tomorrow for that lovely, lovely scrappy make. And I hope you have a lovely Saturday. Bye for now.